Hello survivors, welcome back to another DRG video. Today we are playing on the gunner. We are going to be showing you two guns, the lead sprinkler, which we've got, the minigun, which you start off with when you are playing with him. The gun, you do have to face the enemy when you are using it, so you are only going to shoot when you shoot at enemies. We're going to grab the reload speed. Reload speed on this weapon is going to be very important because it does have a really long wind up time for that. So do look for reload speed. Reload speed and damage is going to be the main sources that you're going to be looking for. So we're going to grab that. We're going to grab the rare damage over there. Again, looking for both. I would have liked to be able to take both of those. Unfortunately, we can't. And I am on hazard 3. We are trying to complete all of the objectives on this so that we can get ourselves more unlocks, more hazard levels on some of the other maps as well, like the bow, the hazard bow, or whatever the name is, the 3rd level. So we do want to try and get as much XP, as many of the objectives done for there. Now over here, the tactical lead buster is actually a fantastic weapon as well. It gets itself some piercing, and then it also can become multiple mini ones, which can then do a whole lot less damage. But because there's 3 of them, I think it kind of gets itself into a really good space. So let's see what we get this game. We do have to get the turret, that's just the drop pod over there. I didn't actually hear the cue for it, so we're going to go and grab that. I really do like the weapons of the gunner. Really good. Really cool that you get some of those. The kinetic weapons do become quite strong. But there's nothing really too major in terms of what happens with the specifics for the lead buster. The other one that we're looking for, not the hand cannon, but the automatic cannon that we get, I haven't really seen what we get in terms of overclocks. So if we get anything surprising, that's going to be just as much of a surprise for me that we're both going to get a surprise over there. Gosh, words today are very difficult. Sorry guys. We got increased fire rate for the lead buster. That's actually pretty good. What it does is it means that the actual lead buster itself gets the increased fire rate. So when it's spinning, it will spin a lot faster. We are getting a lot of fire rate, or a lot of upgrades for it, more than our minigun. So it's looking like we are actually going to have a lead buster build going for us over here. We are only level 10, as you guys know. Ooh, that is beautiful. Okay. Looks like we're going to be looking for a lot of gold over here. Okay, grab some damage. Over here, the grenade now splits into 3 weaker versions. That's exactly what we're looking for. So although we lose a bit of damage on it, we now get 3 of them shooting at the same time. So we will end up getting a lot of damage because we do have the gold now. The thing that makes our gold turn into damage, the artifact. So we should be in a pretty good spot. If we could get the crit chance and the crit damage, that would be even better. But I think that's pushing our luck a little bit. We'll see what happens. Alright, on to the next stage. Okay, we can't use gold and we don't have enough nitro for anything, so we're just going to move on to the next stage. I know previously when I've done things like this, a lot of people are like, they don't like doing that because they like to get upgrades from the shop. Unfortunately, it's like a really bad habit of mine. I love picking up the gold tipped bullets. I don't know, there's something about the damage that you get from it that just makes me really love getting it a whole lot. I either go for like full crit with nitro, or I go like full damage with the gold, or there's a mixture of both, because you can get quite a few artifacts in the run, and if you're really lucky, you can get both the damage and the crit chance, and then you're in like a superb space. You don't have to buy anything in the shop. Whereas for this, right now, it's only going to be gold. The only thing we need on the lead buster right now is the piercing, because once we get piercing on there, they are going to be so strong. Now the surface too packed for me to move. Never mind the supply pod.
Hello and good boy.
Okay, this is why reload speed on the minigun is important. As you can see, we are struggling to clear or even get the chance to shoot with it. So having the reload speed makes it so that if we turn around, at least the gun will be available to shoot. There's nothing over here. I could actually want to reload this because there is a weapon we're looking for. The burst fire gun's actually pretty good. The stubby voltaic SMG is pretty good, and we don't even have it unlocked. But we'll go for the burst fire gun. Unfortunately, we aren't getting the other weapon, but it is what it is. We're happy with the lead buster anyway, to show everyone that. So no problems there. I don't know, the game really wants us to play lead buster this round because we ain't getting anything for our for our minigun. What is going on here? Okay, we don't even get the chance to like look for any plants, the mushroom caps that we need, the bolu caps. The game's just like, nope, sorry, you need to play the way that we want you to, not the way that you want to play.
Here we go. Prepare for impact. Wow. What a shot.
Okay, what do we get? Nitra. We can take that. We'll take it just because there is a very good chance we will land up getting the Nitra to crit. Otherwise, we're just going to end up getting crit and crit damage just overall. But either or are going to be very good. If we get the Nitra to crit, it does help us just, you know, hoard our currency and not worry about the shops. But if we don't, that's fine as well. There is the piercing shot, so that is beautiful. Now we're going to hit absolutely everything around us. So we're in a really, really good spot with the lead sprinkler. Very, very lucky to get those. And now the bullets are going to hit absolutely everything. So I'm going to hope for a lot of damage. I'm also going to hope for a lot of crit, because that's going to just make it really, 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 really good for us. If we can turn it into fire damage, that's even better, because then we get the damage over time with it as well. But we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go and kill some of these guys. Pick up the mushrooms. The mushrooms, we need 3 more. They are going to give us a whack ton of gold as well as soon as we've picked them up. So we are just going to run around picking them up for that gold. I see 2 over here, so we're looking for 1 more. Hopefully we don't kill this guy before we find that one. There it is over there, so it's okay if we do land up killing him now. But there's those 2 killed. He's dead. We can go run around. We can try and run around our the sprinklers as well. That's going to just increase the amount of damage that we do with them as well. We do get 3 levels on this. We could go... I really don't like grabbing this, but because we're struggling to get levels for it, it is quite useful. We are going to get the damage and the piercing shot, just because it is very, very strong to pierce, although we don't get the huge amount of damage from it. But I think we're going to get more than enough damage from having the gold from our relic or artifact, so that it's going to be much more handy. And then you can see why it's important for us to look for the reload speed, because over there we landed up getting a loss of damage and we had to run around and find another way because we couldn't stay alive. We couldn't shoot anymore. We would have taken unnecessary damage. Right, I'm just trying to soak up as much XP as possible over here before we have to go in here. But if you do not make it by the time that door closes, you will lose the run. So we do have to make sure we are in there. And then again, we can just spend a little bit of Nitra. We don't have the crit to Nitra just yet, or crit from Nitra just yet. So spending it is okay. It was on the lead sprinkler, so it's a-okay over there. Here's more gold for us, so let's go farming. Mining. Mining is the name of the game. Fantastic. Give me more. Here's more gold. We do just have to get the more cart first. There is more cart over there on that side as well, which is beautiful. Playing the Zukov and then this weapon is actually such a funny you know, combination, but getting both of them in the same run can be quite difficult. It does become very difficult to get some of the weapons once you've started unlocking more and more of them. You start to get different combinations of weapons, but you also do start struggling to unlock more of the combinations that you know maybe wanted. So it does get a lot harder trying to unlock absolutely everything, or when you do unlock absolutely everything. So here's a good example. We never got the weapon I wanted. We can probably just grab the LMG gun platform over here. No, this actually has more because it's a medium. So we'll grab that. That's got more in common with the other gun weapons. So if we do get upgrades for them, that's going to be better. Okay, we do need the laugh over here because we did land up taking more damage than we wanted. And then this is going to give us a whack ton of gold as well. That should be it. Fantastic. 200 gold. If you divide that by 5, that's what, 40. So we're getting 40% extra damage already from that, which is really, really handy. Fire rate on the minigun, fantastic. I actually don't even remember what the final upgrade or overclocking is for it. I've been playing so many of the different classes and so many different weapons that remembering every single overclock is getting a little bit tricky, especially with how many weapons there are in the game. But we'll get there. We'll get to the point where we can remember absolutely everything and get this insane build or knowledge up and running for everyone as well. But there's still so many like scout weapons. You need to be such a high level for some of these weapons. It's actually insane. So over here, the legendary reload speed, you have to do that, ladies and gentlemen. You can't not do that. As you can see, before they even finish, I've thrown out the next one. That is completely insane. Just a huge amount of damage coming out from the sprinklers, just because we're able to throw out so much damage over there. Fire rate on this, and then we're going to land up getting, we don't need the double armor while the weapon is reloading. We're going to actually go for the reload speed and the fire speed. We're hoping not to get hit, so having that's going to be great. Alright, greatly increase the damage at the cost of fire rate. That's fine. 150% increased damage, as well as all the damage we're getting from the amount of gold we have, as well as, you know, just the overall damage indicators. But there we go, some more damage for the shotgun, with a bit of pushback on it as well. We should be able to level up at least 2 more times before we even kill this thing. Go and grab fire rate. Who doesn't like fire rate? I should have gone for a level up on the actual shotgun there, or the other gun, but it's fine, it's not the end of the world.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it
Alright, we can probably get 1 more level from here. Can we? Yes, we can. Fantastic. And then more fire rate on the machine gun. Yes, please. Okay, 242 gold. We're going to hope and try and get something like 300. That should be very, very good. We can grab the fire rate over here. We don't have the nitro one that we're looking for, so we'll just grab the fire rate and go from there. A shotgun that shoots fast is always fantastic. We've still got this round and then the next round to try and get more levels, as well as the nitro crit or crit damage and crit bonus, so we'll see if that works. This round and the next round should be able to decide whether or not we get that, and whether or not us spending all our nitro was a good or bad idea. But even if we get ourselves like 30 nitro, that's still a decent amount of crit chance, because it's a 0.5 crit per nitro. So we should still be in a very good spot, even if we don't have a lot of nitro. But as you can see, we already do have quite a decent amount just from those 2 nodes. Alright, can you die without hitting me? That would be fantastic.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree.
There we go. All of you can get blown up.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Very interesting sentence coming from the gunner over there, calling everyone ugly. It's not very nice of him to call people ugly, but it is what it is. Okay, reload speed. We will get the final upgrade for the lead sprinkler as well, so at least we can get 2 weapons to 18. I firmly believe we'll be able to get both of them if we land up getting the upgrades for it at least, but we'll see what the game brings us. Okay, give us more gold. That is fantastic. Not getting the lead sprinkler upgrades. Getting other upgrades does make it worse for us though, but we should be able to at least do it. I'm sure we'll be able to get it. Okay, drop pod hasn't happened just yet. I thought maybe it had, but it hasn't, so that's all right as well. No need to rush perfection. No need to rush us getting a huge amount of damage. I can't even reroll because then we're going to lose damage because of it. You know, it's very silly. Although we just got quite a lot of damage from that as well. Not on the 300 just yet, but we should be able to get there still. Alright, reload speed. We just need 2 more levels. Come on, game. Reload speed being a huge one again on that, so very, very happy. Oh, there's just so many bullets happening. So much happening on the screen. Increased damage, that's beautiful. Of course we want more damage. And then everything's just being blown to pieces. We did get the drop pod as well, so we do need to go and look at that. Excuse me. So let's go and grab the drop pod. There is so much XP on the floor though that I wish we could have just gone and picked up. I should have actually gone and picked it all up. At least this drop pod's a nice easy one, so we should be able to get it. Not getting the upgrade for the gun. That's very irritating. And hello, there's nothing in... Oh. I'm like, what's going on? There's nothing in the way, but there's a huge mining point right there. Okay, dropped on his head. Nope, we never got it. We are going to get the increased healing granted on... No, actually we're not going to... Yeah, we will actually get that. So increased healing granted on level up. So now every time we level up, we'll increase the healing that we get, which is actually very, very nice. Because when we land up getting quite a lot of levels in a single run, then we do get a lot of our life back. So a good example is we just got 20 HP back from that. And we got 25% increased damage over there. So hopefully we can get 2 more levels for our gun over here, because as you can see we still don't have the levels for it. There isn't anything over here for it, which doesn't help us. We could get reload speed over here. Ooh, that's a big one. And then damage over here. Very good. Oh, we could have actually got the fire rate as well. We dropped on one of the... Oh, that's pretty funny. Alright, we do a whack ton of damage. That thing got melted. But we do need a lot more XP. So let's go get that. And of course, the more reload speed we get, the more shrapnel or the more of these grenades that we can throw on the floor. We don't need the nitro, but we do get XP from farming it, so we are going to just grab that. As you can see, we do get the XP from farming, the mining from farming. I don't know why I keep calling mining. I mean, I'm surprised I don't say grinding, because that's what we do, we grind. Okay, we're looking for another egg, so let's see what we can get there. I should just sit here and farm these guys for XP, because as you can see, we just completely melt everything. I wonder if this is going to be like my fastest boss kill. Oh, we're just not getting the thing. Okay, we're going to increase our range for the shotgun. That's fine. Man, I'm just not getting the levels. We even have level 21 on the thing. On the grenade. It's just madness. Alright, so you're up. Just stay over here for me. Just come sit in my grenades so that they can do their damage to you. Yes, oh, that's a good one. Yes, good grenades, good grenades. Alright, what's the supply pod gonna do for us today? It's going to screw us over. That's what it's going to do for us today. It's going to give us exactly what we don't want. And then we can actually break this as well in the meantime, because that's going to help us get what? An insta-kill on the elite. That's what it's going to do. We're going to drop it on his head. Bam. Not that we needed it, but we could get even more fire rate with a reduced movement speed, or we can get collecting red sugar gives you more max HP. We'll grab that, although we don't really have any reason to grab red sugar. Nothing happening over here. I'm really tempted to just reroll once. We're going to take a little bit of a hit with damage, and that did not help us at all. So that is very irritating. Why can we not get the lead sprinkler to get fully upgraded? I think this is one of the things about the game that a lot of people don't like, how it's too RNG to get certain things for your weapons, especially when you need some of them to get really strong. In this case, we are strong enough because we did manage to get a high leveled lead sprinkler. So that does help us, as you can see with the reload speed as well. It just makes it beautiful. Seeing all the kinetic damage numbers is really cool. Making them other colors is also really cool and really helpful. But there's still time for us. We could still go and get 2 more levels, but we're not going to grind it up. We're going to go and start the fight with the boss and see how quickly we can kill him. I don't think, unless we like land a really good sprinkler, we're not going to do too much damage to him too quickly. And then as I say that, we actually did quite a decent amount of damage to him. So we'll see how much we can do to him and how well we do. I think we're doing a decent chunk of damage to him. I think we're okay. If he wants to run through our sprinklers, that's also okay with us. Okay, legendary kinetic damage. 30% increased damage for absolutely everything. We will take that because, you know, we do kinetic damage with absolutely every weapon. So that's very handy. That upgrade over there is a reason why I don't always go for elemental upgrades on my guns. So getting something or changing its element isn't always handy unless we go for a lot of that element, because getting a legendary like that where we get 30% increased damage on every single source of damage is really strong. So very helpful, very strong, very dead boss over there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video of the gunner. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.